Hey there friends, how's it going today? David Potts here with Song Notes, and I want to do a lesson on what I am calling hybrid fingerstyle. This is a technique I've started sneaking in with my playing the past year or so. So it's kind of a mix of strumming and fingerstyle, but you're not using a pick. So it kind of gives you that melodic thumping bass line of Travis picking, right? But it also lets you get that percussive backbeat of a strum. It's all mixed together. So for context, I did a lesson teaching Streets of London by Ralph McTell. And in my playthrough, there was one instrumental where you can see me using this technique. And watch as I'm doing this and try to notice, like, what are my hands doing? At this camera angle, it's not too clear. Check this out. So in this lesson, I just want to show you this again. I'm going to use this sort of bird's eye view camera here. Right? It lets you see as you would see the guitar normally. And I'll put some tabs up. I'll walk you through some basic exercises you can do if you're interested in playing like this. Okay? So let's check this out. The main idea here, okay, is there's three parts of this. There's what I'm calling the strum you see on the far left. Okay? I'll walk you through this. You're gonna have to get good at this, right? I'm not using a pick, I'm thumping between a bass note, and I'm doing a strum with my index finger of the strings 2, 3, and 4, okay? And you could do this with any chord. I'm just doing a C major right here. Repeat what you see in sort of the top left, right? Get good at this, and once you're good at this, what you can do is bring in the pinch. And the pinch comes from Travis style finger picking. I mean, you could use it in general finger style in general, but the idea is you're gonna pinch the bass note and the green note, the melody note here. In this case, it's the open high E string. You're gonna pinch those together, but then you're gonna do your strum. And if you just repeat that measure, it might take you a bit to get comfortable with this motion, because you kind of have to get your index finger back in that position to get ready to do the pinch, and you want to be perfectly in time. So that's the next thing you want to master. And then from there, the idea is our index finger, just like we do when we play Travis style finger picking, it's going to be playing melody notes. And these are usually, or they're often going to be on the off beat, right? They're going to be, the quarter notes are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 counts, right? The offbeat refers to the sort of eighth notes that are between the quarter notes, right? The and counts, right? So, right? Pinch, strum, bass, pinch, strum, bass, melody, strum. I don't know what else to call this other than melody note, right? But the main idea here is we're just gonna grab, it's either going to be usually one of the thinnest 3 strings. We're going to grab that. You could do it technically anywhere in the measure, but usually on the and count, just before the 3 or just after the 3 is kind of the perfect spot to do it. So let me show you some examples here of this in motion, okay? Here is what exercise 1 is, I'm calling it. It sounds like this. It's just a 2-measure sequence, nice and simple, but notice how the melody is going to go from the 1st fret of the 2nd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, to the open E string, and then back to the 3rd fret. So it kind of has this like up and down kind of circular thing, right? But here's what it would sound like if you did this exercise on repeat. So if you look at the tab and look at the previous step I showed you, this is all just basically combining the pinch, strum, bass, melody, strum, pinch, strum, bass note, melody note, strum. You kind of have to have your hand in that groove, right? So it's not easy to get the hang of, but if you can manage it, whoops. Okay, this is just one example of what you could do over the C major chord. You could change the notes you pinch and change the melody notes. For example, right? You could use any notes you want. Basically, the building blocks, though, are the same. Another exercise you could do looks like this. We're going to be going between a C and a G in this one. thing I want to call out here is a lot of the time those melody notes that are sort of coming on the offbeat, I'm kind of bringing my index finger up as if it's towards my face, like it's an up strum. So that's one way to think about those melody notes that might be a bit more helpful for you there, right? Notice how all the melody notes are happening as my index finger is coming back towards me, right? And then here's exercise 2. Okay, here's another one. This is a variation of exercise 2. It's the same chords, but I'm showing you how you can change the melody notes. Just like I said, check this out, right? One tip I have with this in general is learn, if you can, the Travis picking version of these things first, or at least learn those melodies, right? Okay, I'm doing that all with my index finger, and it's whether it's pinching with the bass note or whether it's a syncopated offbeat melody note. It's always my index finger coming towards my thumb, basically, right? Now that you get the idea there, I have these in my printout. The tabs for all these are written up, right? And I'll put some zoomed playthroughs that just loop over those exercises on my website if you just want something to reference. Again, this takes time to get into. Don't feel like you can just pick up and grab and go with this. It kind of really benefits from having some fingerstyle fluidity or fluency built in already. But let me show you how you can take an existing Travis picking arrangement here and then play it in this style. So let's start using Streets of London. So this is what I taught in lesson 534. Here is what I'm going to show you played Travis style, okay? Same thing, the same melody notes played with this sort of hybrid finger picking. Okay, now if you need help with any of these chords or a walkthrough of these melody notes, see lesson 534, I break it all down. What I'm showing you here is how you can take that Travis picking version and you can turn it into this hybrid fingerstyle version. Same melody notes, but you get that sort of strum in there, right? Let me show you another one. This one's gonna come from a fingerstyle lesson I did a while ago. It was lesson 455. This is inspired by Long Black Veil, okay? But if you check out lesson 455, you're gonna see me play things fingerstyle using this Travis picking tab, okay? So let me play the original Travis picking first, and then I'll show you how it works if you use the hybrid fingerstyle version, okay? And here's the same melody notes, right? And the same chords played with this hybrid fingerstyle version with the strum in there, okay? Here's how it sounds. So you see there, same melody, same thing you would hum, right? But it's just giving you this other option as far as how to play it. Now, I don't think either is better than the other as far as pure Travis style with the thumping bass note, right? Or this sort of hybrid fingerstyle version where you get the bass notes on the 1 and the 3 counts, but you get the strum on the 2 and the 4. I think they both have their place. I kind of really love this hybrid version though, just because it gives you something a bit more with a percussive groove. And it's a great way to build things up, especially if you're playing Travis style, maybe during a quieter intro, but during a more I don't know, festive part, you want to be a bit more loud with your strumming. So again, y'all, if you want to get the PDF I made showing you the tabs for everything I showed you, it's 3 pages, handmade with care by me. It's over on my website, songnotes.net. That's my website. This is lesson 535. And I have tons of other Travis picking lessons over there, tons of strumming lessons. I'll link all those from this lesson page. But check out my Streets of London lesson if you want to learn that Ralph McTell classic, or if you want to learn Long Black Veil. I have a lesson teaching you that, the style of Johnny Cash. And I also have this sort of old-timey, inspired by Long Black Veil fingerstyle lesson. That's lesson 455. All this stuff, it's linked on the lesson page for this lesson, right? Songnotes.net, lesson 535. Just click the link in the description. Wow, it's really windy out. Click the link in the description of this video. Everything is there. It's over on my website, songnotes.net. And yeah, thanks to all of you who are supporting me with membership. I trust that you find my courses and my extended videos and the jam tracks and all these PDF guides helpful. And if you're not a member, please consider joining. You also get a 50% discount code if you're interested in buying any of my licensed song sheets. Those are the song sheets that have lyrics for copyrighted songs. I can't give those away with membership, but I can give you the biggest discount that they will let me give, which is 50%. So as long as you're a member, you get access to a 50% discount code there. Anyway, enough talk. I'm going to leave you here, y'all. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.